Good afternoon. This is Duane Lowry for the DPP Grain Desk on Sunday, June 10th. Um, Outlook for tonight, to me, looks relatively simple. I think we're going to be higher, and I think we're going to be higher based on weather concerns. But I'm not sure that that is going to be an automatic theme from everybody. I think that some people are going to look at weather and say we have some short-term rain events moving across the Midwest over the next few days, which is certainly true. They're also going to talk about chances of rain in both the 6 to 10 and the 11 to 15 day windows of the 2-week forecast. Those statements are both also true. They're also going to talk about lack of extreme heat, which I think is probably a legitimate statement. But the problem is that over the last few weeks at least, we've had most of these rain events that were in the forecast never actually materialize, or if they do materialize, they produce less than desired or light precip totals. And I think that is a story, and I think that the precip as a percent of normal over the past 30 days, couple of weeks, depending on how you want to look at it, or maybe even both ways of looking at it are important. You just got too many areas that are less than 50% or less than 25% of normal precip, and so we're now at a point on the calendar and the crop stage where, after having experienced too much time with too far below normal precip, we just can't afford to keep missing rain events. I think the areas of biggest concern probably are the eastern Midwest. All areas probably need rain. Even parts here in the western Midwest are at the point where we're starting to see early signs of stress showing up on crops, and that's even on some of the heavier soils. The lighter soils, it's even more significant. I think that there's also an issue with whether it's corn or soybeans. Either one, I don't think it makes any difference. Some people will be more concerned about corn. Other people may be more concerned about uneven emergence in beans and slow growth of the beans, etc. So I think somebody can point to whatever they want to, but I think there probably are some mixed views because of the precip opportunities that do exist in the forecast. But as far as I'm concerned, we've waited too long for some of these moisture events. We've been disappointed. That's been the pattern. And I don't think there's a confident rain system with good heavy amounts. I think most of these are light precip events that are in the forecast, and I think that the pattern here has been to be disappointed when they finally arrive. And I also think that the forecast leaves too many acres that are either going to be very disappointed with totals or just plain miss out on the event completely. Crop ratings tomorrow afternoon are going to probably show a decline. I think the forecast is such that we may experience crop rating declines for at least the next 2 weeks. Short-term technical conditions should encourage buying interest on any minor weakness if it were to happen. And I think that the fundamental watchers are going to look at weather, and even if they want to talk bearish about it, they're still going to want to buy any minor break. So I don't think that you're going to get anybody willing to come in here and sell aggressively based on the current forecast. Outside markets should be well supported on a new bank rescue plan for Spain, and I think that that probably provides some support. But I don't even think it's important. I think the most important here continues to be weather. Chinese weather. Some areas are getting rain, some are not. Probably got 20-25% of their production area that's drier than desired, and with some areas still having troublesome forecasts. So that might be a talking point, but I think the focus here, again, is primarily U.S. weather. Overall, technical conditions have been poised for recovery. We've been experiencing price recovery, and I think we've been experiencing it in a manner that has caught most people by surprise. I don't think the trade is long. It's not loaded to the gills or anything with a lot of length that we're vulnerable to some sort of weakness based on a rain event or things of this nature. I think, if anything, we're still in the infancy of some sort of a price strength or some sort of a weather market response. And I think that this week we'll see concerns build and escalate, and price strength continue to build. I don't think for myself that we're very far away from ratcheting this up from an emotional standpoint and becoming more concerned about it. We're going to continue to watch day-to-day weather forecasts, obviously, but these rain events that we have in the current 2-week outlook, I don't think are significant enough to cause any notable weakness. And any weakness from Friday's levels, if it were to occur, I think you're going to find buying from both the technical crowd and the fundamental crowd. And I think that the boots on the ground assessment of crop conditions is becoming more concerned today than it would have been last week. And I think that the rains in the forecast are not going to remove this elevating concern that exists. And I don't think it's going to change the outlook for declining crop ratings here over the next couple of weeks. So I think the storyline is changing, and I think that we got some upside potential here. For the DPP Grain Desk, this has been Duane Lowry. Thank you.